So Obsbot, one of the leaders in amazing webcams, they were like, what if we just cut the cord and make a streaming camera on its own, which basically can be completely wireless, AI tracking, live streaming. You can use it to record 4K videos, and also has a PTZ gimbal on it. And with their mobile app, you can even do a lot more with it. So it's really cool. It's Kickstarter funded, and let me just tell you all about it because this might be something you are looking for.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel. My name is Danny Black. I'd love to share with you cool gear that comes my way. If you're new here, don't be a stranger. I'll put links to everything down in the description so you can find it down there. Nice and easy. So in the box, you get a really nice solid case, and this fits the tail perfectly, just great for transporting it around. And then here is the Obsbot Tail. It looks just like the Obsbot Tiny, obviously with so much more. You also get this USB-C splitter for dual charging and data transfer. There's also a USB-C to USB-A adapter, and a nice long USB-C to USB-C cable to connect to your computer or any other devices if you need to. You have the camera right here with a 1/1.8 inch CMOS sensor, an aperture of f/1.8, giving you 4K resolution, 8 optical lenses with 4x digital zoom, and a 6-axis gyroscope. There is USB-C out for charging or data connection, built in 2 MEMS microphones with noise reduction and stereo sound, 3.5mm input for external mics and sound mixers, a micro SD card slot for recording high resolution videos, micro HDMI out so you can connect this to any HDMI switcher or even your TV. There's LED indicator lights on the front showing you the status of the battery, and this battery life is amazing on this, giving you up to 2.5 hours of recording at 1080p. Plus it can be all charged up in 90 minutes, and you can also use this while it is charging, so you can connect this to like a power bank if you need to. This is what it sounds like, by the way. This is the microphones that are built in, and yeah, so they sound actually really good, but also I can plug in any external microphone into it. And there's also an indicator light up here at the top where it kind of tells you what mode it's in. Like if you're doing gestures to track you, it will flash for you and go to blue, tracking you around. That is so cool. And then you can also do some other gestures here to do different tasks like start and stop recording. And especially with that AI auto tracking, you can track yourself, you can track your pet, you can even track an object. And it's really smart. Like even if you go out of frame or if someone else comes into the frame with you, it stays tracking whoever or whatever you were tracking. And with the Obsbot Tail, you can provide higher quality and low latency live streaming via Wi-Fi and even just data from your phone. So great if you're gonna be doing like a wedding or something outdoors. It's just a nice little tool to capture a lot more and give a lot more production value to the event that you're streaming. You can also get this USB-C to Ethernet port, so you can hook this tail device up to your network, and then you can control this camera from the app anywhere else on the network. And this would be great if you had a bunch of these things, you're streaming an event, and then you can control each camera individually without having to be close to them. All right, so I've been tinkering around with this thing for a while now. It was only exclusive to Android devices for the mobile app, but now they've released it to iOS, and just using that iOS app, it is like, wow, it's so cool, all the things that you can do. And with that app, you can be like your own AI director. So it gives you grids, you have little presets so you can go from one spot to the next. It does auto tracking zoom and following people, and it does a really good job picking out who to follow, and you can select which shot you want. So it has that digital zoom in, and obviously it's not going to be as crisp and clear when it's zoomed in pretty far, but if you are streaming it and somebody's watching it on their phone, 720p, 1080p, it does look really good. Okay, so in the app, you can see you have a variety of controls and buttons and things like that. The main ones, as you see at the bottom, you have object tracking. You also can turn on the joystick right there and move things around, and you can control the speed of that. And with the crop in feature, you can actually crop in a box to where you want it to zoom, and then you can move it around and let the camera follow you around that way. And then over on the left-hand side under the home button, you could see your video producer grid. Down below that, you can actually control the aperture. You can switch it from auto to manual. You can also change it from autofocus to manual focus, which means you're basically selecting on different things to change the focus to it. You can also enable HDR in case you are outside in a bright, sunny environment, and just a lot more custom settings that you could do with your recording styles and things like that. So when you are all ready to do it, you can hit the record button, or if you hold that record button, this is how you can access your streaming services like RTMP, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and some others. So that's a lot of really cool features packed into this little wireless webcam. There is a lot that you could do with this, and I'm gonna use it a lot more, especially as a musician doing some gigs. It'd be a lot more fun to have something like this sitting up. You can hook that audio straight in from the mix, and you can have a really good sound to it. This is gonna be a great way to do that. So if you are in the market for something like this, do check out the link in the description for your most up-to-date and current price. Maybe there's a coupon code as well, so check it out down there. Other than that, this thing's really cool. Maybe you'll see a follow-up video with it, or just we'll use it for some live streams in the future here on this channel. So stay tuned for that and some more really cool gear that I have to share with you. So there's a lot going on. Thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Mr. Black.
Can we call you Uncle Blackie?
No.